Hello everybody, I'm Storm here, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, the Comintern. In the last episode, we concluded our war with Turkey by launching an amphibious invasion across the Black Sea into Thrace, and we took Istanbul, which was enough, apparently, for Turkey to capitulate, so we then turned Turkey into a communist puppet. So, they are now a member of our faction by virtue of being our puppet. So that's good. Protecting some of the southern flank there a little bit, providing a bit of a buffer. They don't have any army yet, but they should probably get one eventually. We're still working on influence on Iran. We're over 50% on the Communist Party in Iran, so we'll see if what happens there. Afghanistan still needs some work. We'll see how that goes. Toward the end of the episode, though, the German Reich has begun taking a national focus that will give them a war goal against me. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to declare war against me, but the AI almost always declares war immediately after obtaining a war goal. Just the way it is. So, I fully expect that as soon as they complete that focus, that they are going to declare war on me. The one problem with that is that, there's this thing called Poland in between the German Reich and me. So, I don't know what Germany is going to do about that, because, they can't attack me. Because I had this whole buffer zone right here. So we'll see how that works out. What I might have to do... I'll look at Germany's focus tree. I'm not sure how far along. They've at least taken the first Vienna Award. Then they have to go through this. Then they have to decide if they're going to go to war with Poland. Or they're going to try to befriend Poland. Now we have... we're improving the Stalin line right now, which is going to give us some fortifications along our western border. So that'll help. And then we have this line to go through. Demand Eastern. Poland, or offer Poland protection. We could try and run down this line to get down here and decide what we're going to do about Poland. Also, moving industry to the Urals might be a good idea. Considering we're going to be at war with Germany soon. We're going to have to see how things are going to play out, because I really don't know what's going to happen here, because things are kind of going off the rails a little bit. Alright, well, let's go ahead and unpause it. Let's get this thing moving. Let's see, how are my stockpiles looking? We're not building any toad, any tank. Do I have that even queued up? Yeah, I do. Well, we actually should be building toad, any tank. It's going to take 9,000 days to fill out. Toad artillery, it's going to take 526 days. Yeah, we're still so far behind on equipment. Should I work on battle cruisers? Start working on battleships, or try and get these carriers built. I don't even have any carrier fighters queued up. I think we're going to continue working on the cruisers and the destroyers for now. Motorized. Infantry equipment is fine now. Motorized, fine. Support. Towed artillery. I think we're gonna go with towed artillery. Start filling that in. Like here, what do they not have? The permanent revolution. Alright, hold on. Although countless people have been executed and imprisoned as traitors and counter-revolutionaries over the past years, leading positions have been largely safe. They have not been exempt from suspicion, however. With the creation of the Fourth International, Stalin appears possessed by the thought that those closest to him were never truly on his side. Those who try to gain his trust have further fueled this idea to cast themselves in a better light. The current situation is one of exceptional irony. The distrust within the current administration has rendered it unsustainable, and a coup is now imminent. Some party members are arguing that reinviting Trotsky and turning the purges on the Stalinists could minimize the damage of the civil war that will ensue. Can this plan, which has been the General Secretary's greatest fear for years, truly be executed? A massive civil war will break out soon. A minor civil war will break out when Trotsky returns. Communism in one country has failed. We need Trotsky. I guess that's what we're going to do. I don't know how this is going to go, especially with war with Germany looming. I've never done it before, so... I mean, we have this army over here in the east. Japan has not been doing too well against China. I mean, have they progressed at all? Maybe here? I mean, a little bit. But yeah, nothing really going on. And moment, Japan is not in the Axis. Neither is Italy. So if we could somehow, successfully destroy Germany, we could knock the Axis out before it even gets started. The 52% communist support in Iran. Alright, what is going on as far as research? We're about to get the radio, so that'll be good. German air innovations, Stalingrad tractor factory. See, I wonder if the Civil War is going to be with the Stalinists. Radio. Let's actually push. Let's push this army to the front. Let's get this army up to the front as well. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it, but... Alright, what tech do we want to get here? Improve our infantry equipment. We don't have rockets yet. 39. Not quite yet there. You could work on the better battleships. But right now, the Navy is not that big a concern. Honestly. Getting some heavy fighters might be a good idea. Actually, let's go ahead and get computing machine. Hold on. Did we click on the wrong thing here? There we go. Because that'll improve the speed of all of our research. Alright, how is construction? Okay, so let's get some more military factories being built. There should be good. At this point, the military factories are more important than the... United Kingdom announces Balkan diplomatic initiative. The United Kingdom is not alone in seeing the threat rising in Central Europe. With their status as an independent nation guaranteed by the now challenged Treaty of Versailles, or with fascist powers in their aggressive rhetoric claiming right to their territory, several states have seen the need to lead a pro-British policy. The United Kingdom has responded to this development by redoubling their diplomatic efforts in the region. Okay. National focus bypass claim on Bessarabia. Bypass claims on Poland. Baltic security claims in Baltic. Improve the Stalinite line. Okay. So do we actually have all of that? We bypassed it. Apparently not. Well, maybe. Now, here's where we got to make a decision. We can't move the industry. We're not at war. Yet. So, we have a choice. Actually, let's just see. Did Germany completed it? Let's unpause for a second. Let a couple of days tick by. Soviet Union is a target of foreign war goals. German Reich has war goals against the Soviet Union, but they haven't declared the war yet. Oh, interesting. So, Trotsky hasn't returned yet. Do we demand Eastern Poland, or do we offer Poland protection? See, gets event. Soviet Union offers protection. Poland must approve the agreement for games claim. Poland will be given claimed. Gonna say claim through this agreement in the event of a Soviet conquest. Becomes owner and controller. Focus will cancel the requirement was not met. Soviet Union demands the East. I think we're going to demand Eastern Poland. So something the British did bypassed a bunch of my focuses. That was strange. Okay, so Turkey actually now has some some troops. They have 2 divisions. And you have 2 ships. A battlecruiser and a light battlecruiser and a light cruiser. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. So 2 fighter squadrons, or 2 squadrons of 100 fighters. 2 squadrons of 100 fighters. There. We're gonna put warfighter, naval bomber, strategic bomber. Trotskyist coup. The world may never know if Stalin's paranoia was targeting the right people, whether he made more enemies trying to exterminate every Trotskyist in the party. What is known is that what he feared eventually came to pass. Today, Leon Trotsky reemerged as having returned from his exile, and with the support of several influential party members and NKVD officers, launched a coup overthrowing Stalin's rule. The former general secretary was attacked in his home with an ice axe and was swiftly executed along with several of his supporters. Tearing down the cult of personality he built up will take time, but the people know now at least that he was not immortal. One of the few survivors who managed to escape was Ivan Konev. The fierce supporter of Stalin has managed to gather some support and declared war on the Trotsky government in an attempt to take back power and fulfill the vision of Comrade Stalin. Leaders come and go, but the people remain. Okay. Declare war. Alright, hold the phone. What do I have in my hands here? Well, that's a bit of an issue. Take my army and redeploy it, please. And this army, let's see, there is Stalingrad. Let's get it redeployed along this front here. We're going to have them make a heavy push. Oh, and this army actually needs, well, a general. Let's put them down here. National Focus Bypass, Smersh, the Great Purge. Alright, so, you guys should be over here. There we go. And you guys should be over here. Yes, good. And let's get rid of those fronts, because we don't need them anymore. Alright, they're deploying along their front as well. We're going to give these guys a battle plan. Give these guys a battle plan. Give these guys a battle plan. Get everybody in position. Should I bring my Eastern Army back? Should I bring my Eastern Army back? 25 divisions. You know what? I'm going to bring my Eastern Army back. We're going to take the risk. Slide them up over here. These guys say they're ready to push. Go for it. Are these guys ready? They look like it. Go for it. You guys. Go. Need more civilian factories. Get them building there. Ah, they've thrown up some planes. No big deal. You guys. Why is it the 82? Should be set to 100. You guys reposition over here. Again, set yourselves back to 100. Take over once you get there. Ah, we have finished the A32. Perfect. Take 322 days to get the T-34. That's a little bit far ahead. We are in 1939, so priority is going to the 1939 industrial technologies. And we need to start building A-32s. Yeah, it looks like that this is not going to be that big a deal. So, actually, you guys, cancel that. Tell you guys to stop. Get yourselves back over here. Cool. We're going to need more divisions on that army. So we are now Leon Trotsky. We're losing political power per day. So we're going to have to probably cancel one of these. Well, what are we doing as far as stuff? Comintern, foreign war goals. Civic status. We are supporting the growth of the political party in Greece, in Afghanistan, and in Iran. We're probably going to have to cancel in Greece for the time being. I may end up staging a coup there. We're about to demand Eastern Poland. And my army is a bit occupied at the moment. What I'm hoping is that we're going to have the option of not quite declaring war on them. We're just going to get the claims. Soviet Civil War. They've actually taken... Well, we have the 56%. So hopefully when Stalingrad falls, which is going to be shortly, this will be over. And we're short oil. Can I get that from Iran? Poland cedes the east. Whoa, 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 whoa. After we put pressure on Poland to give in to our rightful claims on its eastern territories, they have agreed to cede what we demanded without further conflict. However, we can probably abandon any hopes of forming a stronger bond with the nation in the future. Having given us our due, they seem to hope that we'll have as little contact as possible. Ooh, I did not expect them to acquiesce. Huh. Well, let's go ahead and move that industry to the Urals, but that probably is going to... it's going to cancel, I think. Let's do the Far East Fortification. No template for my medium tanks. No. Why did we not take Stalingrad? Get into Stalingrad. Improved infantry equipment. Good. Go ahead and improve that infantry equipment. There's no one there. Just take the stinking city. That apparently wasn't enough. 93% towards capitulation. Where's another victory point? Right there. You guys, get in there. And take that one too, if you can. All right, took care of that. The Stalinists have been dealt with. Okay, so yeah, Poland yielded all this territory. That's interesting. It's very interesting. Okay, so you guys, I want everybody to stop and get yourselves back to the Polish front. My light tanks actually head over here. I'm going to put them on the Japanese border. We now need a template. Just slammed my mic. Okay. We need a template for medium tanks. I'm just going to edit this template. We're going to duplicate it. Call this medium armor. Medium armor. We're going to switch over to medium tanks. Oh yeah, that's right. We have heavy tanks. Medium tanks, medium tanks, medium tanks. We don't have any medium self-propelled artillery or tank destroyers or any aircraft guns. And I do want to convert these to mechanized infantry at some point. But for now, that'll do. Can I make a new empty? Heavy armor? We're not making any heavy armor. Probably going to want to make these fairly infantry with a couple of, let's see, with some artillery and some anti-aircraft guns. Let's give it recon, engineers. Recon and engineers should be fine. Save that. Got a lot of infrastructure to repair there. Let's get some heavy tanks. We need to start working on those Tony tanks and anti-air. Light tanks. Actually, you know what? We're gonna change this. Large front operations. We're not gonna get light tanks anymore. We're gonna go with medium armor. What don't we have? Support equipment. Oh, actually, I probably want to switch this back just to standard. Alright, what do we want to go with? Continue working on our... I think I'm going to work on heavy fighters. Oh yeah, these guys. So those guys are moving into position. All right. Ah, we need to take this. So as soon as this is done, we need to start working on that stuff. Let's see. Military factories. I'm guessing we can't take this just yet until we're at war again. What is Berlin doing? Reassert eastern claims. Memel, Danzig, Poznan. And Germany is demanding Memel. So I'm guessing they're going towards Danziger War. So I wonder if we're going to get the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact to fire off after all. Huh. Romania and Czechoslovakia. I don't have to worry about them. Iran still hasn't become communist yet. So boost party popularity is going to be 0.25. Or should I stage a coup in Greece? Huh, I'll think about that. But we're at time here. So, we're going to end the episode, and we'll see how things play out here. So, it's been interesting so far. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.